Alright guys, now we're ready to use our new NoodleTools account. So what we're going to do is again open you probably already have it open, but if you don't, go ahead and open a internet browser and you're going to go to NoodleTools.com. And again, since we've already set up our account, we go to login. And now we're just going to be able to sign in. If you don't have your account set up yet, then you need to go watch the other video so you can learn how to register and get your account set up. So if you're watching this video, you should already have your account set up and you should be ready to start on your assignment. So here you're going to enter your login information. So I'm going to use the account I set up earlier, good old Darth Vader. Okay. And I'm going to click sign in. And now here I am in my NoodleTools dashboard. So NoodleTools is a research organization system. And it's pretty brilliantly set up, but there's lots of different moving pieces. So make sure to follow along here and come back to this video if you need help because you forget different pieces of it, no big deal. Just make sure that you're using everything that you have so that your life is easier. So the first thing you're going to do to start a new project is click on the New Project button. And it's going to bring you to this screen, this little pop-up. So here you need to enter your project title. So this first project that we're going to do, we've talked about this, is about your favorite animal and competing to get a prize to have an exhibit for your favorite animal built here in Dripping Springs. So we're going to call this, I'm just going to call mine Animal Research. And we're going to use MLA citations. And we're going to do this starter citation level. So just click the first two options here. Make sure your name is the way you want it. You can change all this later if you decide you want to do something different. And then you can click submit. So now I have my dashboard all set up because I've actually created a project. So this research question is where I'm going to copy and paste my guiding question. So I'm just going to type that here. And then I'm going to have my thesis, my main claim, or my hypothesis. It's basically that the world's greatest animal is obviously you fill in the answer. So now you've kind of set up your two main pieces here and you're ready to start looking at these different pieces. So one of the most important things you do is you share it with me so I can see what you're working on. This is how you're going to get graded. This is how I'm going to offer feedback on what you're doing. This is absolutely vital. So you're going to click with this button. It says share with a project inbox. Okay, so the project inbox should come up when you start typing in, I hope I did this right. There we go. Okay, so you start typing in my last name and all of these project inboxes will start popping up. So you're looking for my name and then class period. When you search for these, there's going to be lots of different class periods. So you have to make sure that you click on P1 or P3 if you're in third period, or P7 if you're in seventh period, and then favorite animal project. And then you can just leave your username right there. I'll know who you are. And then you click done. So what that means is now I can see everything you create and you can get a grade for it, which is what you want, I assume. So that'd be good. So here is where if you were working on with someone else, you can add them to your project. You can set them so they can see and edit everything, or so that they can just look at your stuff. and then you just have to start typing in their personal ID. So I'm going to type in mine since I'm signed in as Darth Vader. And, oh, didn't mean to do that. And then I click done. Well, apparently that didn't work. We'll come back to that. So here is something where you can create a to-do list. You can schedule it here. So maybe tomorrow you need to make sure to check out a book. And then you click submit. And when you're finished with that, you would just check it off. And you can even remove it from your to-do list if it's finished. But I like to create a long list of things that I've already done. Makes me feel like I've accomplished a lot. So here's where you can kind of keep a set of notes to yourself. You can ask questions. So basically anytime I log into your dashboard, I would see this first. And if you have a question, say you're working on this over the weekend and you want to ask me something, but you know you're going to forget, you can type it in here so you make sure that I see it and answer whatever your question is. We can talk back and forth here, so I can put a comment and then you'll be able to read it and ask any follow-up questions that you have. So this is your dashboard. In the next video, I will tell you how to use the other pieces. So I'll tell you how to start citing sources and how to use these note cards. So watch that next video to learn the next part.